had a little bit of time to reflect on 2013.
Yeah.
What would you say is your most powerful takeaway?
Well, I think, you know, as you look at your evaluation from every year, whether it's a 7-6 year, a 12-0 year, 11-2 year, you know, you really look at things that you did well and things that you didn't do as well. And obviously, the last 5 games of our season a year ago were going to determine a lot about us as a football team and a program, and we didn't play well. And at the same time, you know, and you can look at it either way, there's 11 points that we lost 5 games with.
The offensive line was a huge topic of discussion throughout the entire
Still
season.
Is. Still is, believe me.
But when you think about the development of Devin Gardner, and he had his highs, the Notre Dame and the Ohio States, and he certainly had his lows, how do you bring the offensive line into the impact it had on his performance?
When you look at the number of tackles for loss, you look at the number of sacks, now you can't just say, okay, the offensive line, that's on them, because it's on everybody. And the one thing about Devin, I think his learning curve, he learned a lot from a year ago, probably just like you do as a coach. I think he evaluated where he was at, and he evaluated where he wanted to get to and what he could have done better. You know?
And what did he say? When you had that discussion, what did he say he wanted to improve upon?
Well, I think better preparation, you know, and he prepared pretty well, I would say. But I think he knows that to be an elite quarterback, you know, Tom Brady was in here and talked about it in August with us, and, you know, met with the quarterbacks and talked about what it takes to play at an elite level.
In my 4th year and my 5th year, I was named team captain. The men in this room chose me to lead their team. These were the guys that knew that I liked to work, that knew that I loved football, that knew that I loved to play, that knew that I wanted to be the quarterback for Michigan.
I think all of the quarterbacks, but I think Devin really, it sunk in more and more, the preparation and the responsibility. You know, your quarterback feeds the team. And so that position of what it's all about.
You got a new offensive coordinator in Doug Nussmeier coming from Alabama.
Take it to him, Mike. Go, go, go. Here we go.
The offense is going to look different. How?
I think the utilization, a little bit of the personnel that, again, that we've been able to recruit. When I say that, I'm talking about the tight end position. We have more guys than we've had as far as the depth and the quality of depth. I know Doug's demeanor and how he wants to have an identity from an explosive point offensively and a physical point of how we want to play the game, and that's been Michigan for the years I was here for 8 before as an assistant. So that's kind of what we want to get back to.
I put this out on Twitter, said, I'm interviewing Brady Hoke, give me some questions. And 90% of them were about you wearing the headset.
Oh, yeah.
Check that, you not wearing the headset.
Sure.
And I'll just give you one. This is from @72Clee, Chad Lee. And he wants to know, how do you know what to watch or what to exploit when you're not wearing a headset?
Well, the one thing I'll tell you, you know, and this is always a great debate.
This is a huge deal.
Well, it is.
Yeah, on message
is.
boards, it's everywhere.
And what people don't, I wear a headset when I need to wear a headset. If I need to be on the phone with, you know, Doug, or if I need to talk to Greg, the one good thing, both of them will be on the field, so I'm going to be front and center. I have a guy behind me who's telling me every call. When guys come off the field or guys are on the sideline, and it allows me to coach. Number one, I'll meet with Doug 3 times a week when we talk about the offense. I'll sit in meetings with the offense. I'll know what's going on. Greg and I go a long way back, and we would always talk in between series on what's going on. So believe me, I have a good idea of what we're doing and what's going on.
You You were an assistant under Lloyd Carr for the 1997 National Championship team, the last national championship for the Michigan Wolverines.
Yep.
How far off are you?
Oh boy, that's a really good question. And kind of the funny part about it is as we prepared for that year, I don't know if any of us even thought about that. You know, I know we thought we had a chance to be a pretty good team, but when those guys came in this room together, that first day really back after the summer workouts and everything, I think it was determined then that they were just going to go play and win.
Who will lead you?
I think Jake Ryan, Frank Clark, I think Devin Gardner can be one of those leaders.